All right, let's get you some breaking news from Jammu and Kashmir. A cloudburst struck a remote village in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir, leaving 4 persons dead and 6 others injured. After intensive rescue operations, a joint team of the police and the State Disaster Response Force have reached the site and joined local volunteers in rescue operations. So this is a story that is being reported from Kathua in Jammu and Kashmir, where this cloudburst happened, and 4 people reportedly have been died in this, and 6 others are injured. In fact, you can see the visuals on your screen of the rescue operation. My colleague Ishan Wani is with us to give us more details about this. Ishan, we haven't had the dust of Kishtwar settled yet, and there's another cloudburst in Kathua. What is the latest that you're picking up?
Well, what we know and understand is that 4 lives have been lost. There has been damage to the infrastructure. Police station in Kathua has also been submerged by the rainfall and the sort of landslides which have been triggered. And the authorities are not yet clear whether it was a cloudburst or it was intense rain which led to so much of water flowing in. But yes, 4 lives have been lost and multiple people are injured. MOSPMO Jitendra Singh has also spoken to the SSP of the district in Kathua, who has informed him that the efforts are being taken by the administration to provide relief to the people who are affected by these activities. But if you look at this, Arun, this entire Himalayan belt of Himachal, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir is prone to flash floods. But they have been frequent. They have been, extreme, and that is why the concerns are being raised. Why are these weather activities becoming so harsh and so ruthless that it is claiming so many lives? There have been continuous, such weather activity that is taking place. So what we also call as freak weather in parts of these, states and union territory. But yes, the authorities are trying to ensure that anyone affected by this flash flood, which looks like a flash flood as of now, and cloudburst, they are providing immediate relief. But the authorities are keeping a close eye. There are weather warnings that have been issued. People have been asked not to venture out unnecessarily, but railway track has also been submerged there. What we understand is also that part of highway is where these water has also come in. But it's believed that now the intensity will lessen. But the authorities have told people to stay vigilant and stay indoor and avoid any unnecessary travel there. As you rightly pointed out, this when the dust was, even the dust hasn't settled from Kishtwar. You have another activity of such nature taking place. But hopefully that casualties will be limited. But the damage is something which is being assessed. But yes, concerns by environmental experts to really what people need to do to ensure that, such freak weather conditions do not prevail in Himachal, Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir, and something where the government also needs to gear up.
And Ishan, if I can quickly ask you, how many houses or the people were there in this remote village?
Well, what we've been given to understand that at certain places there has been intense rain which has caused flash flood-like situation. There are other villages where landslides have been triggered, and report was from one village where possibly a cloudburst had taken place. So there are at least 2 to 3 villages which have been affected, and what we have been given to understand is that the authorities are trying at the moment to provide a relief to those. But yes, you have seen these visuals where people are trying to now take out water, mud, dirt from their houses, from their shops and business establishments. This is right now in the initial stage. It happened during the intervening night of Saturday and Sunday, but certain areas have also witnessed such intense rains in the morning in Kathua, and the authorities are trying to assess the sort of damage that it has inflicted. But railway tracks and other places have also been, those places where, we have seen authorities trying to assess the damage and trying to check that, what all has come in the way of this particular freak weather.
Ishan, stay with us. I'll come back to you to get some latest on Kishtwar. So the tragedy has struck Jammu and Kashmir. A massive cloudburst has triggered catastrophic flash floods in Kishtwar, claiming over 60 lives, leaving more than 100 injured and at least 75 people still missing. The disaster struck during the annual Machil Mata Yatra, bearing homes, temples and a security camp under thick debris. Rescue operations are in full swing with Indian Army, NDRF and local authorities battling treacherous terrain and weather to save lives. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed deep sorrow and assured full support. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah visited the site, assessed the damage and pledged continuous monitoring of relief efforts. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha has said that he will ensure the reconstruction of homes damaged in flash floods. He also directed the senior officials for immediate relief and uninterrupted essential supplies to the affected. The pilgrimage remains suspended as the region grapples with the aftermath of the nature's fury.
तो सर ये 14 तारीख को 12 बजे के बाद अचानक जैसे एक नाला इस साइड में आप गए होंगे यहाँ पर नाले में वहाँ अचानक ब्लास्ट की आवाज़ आई। जैसे ब्लास्ट हुआ तो वहाँ से क्लाउड बर्स्ट रोके तो वो वहाँ से पानी आया नीचे के लिए। तो फिर यात्रा का माहौल था, बहुत ही लोग। तो मेरे फादर साहब और मेरी बहन की लड़की तो मेरी मम्मा वो इस साइड हमारा मकान है, ये हमारे चाचे का मकान, इसमें रह रहे हैं हम। इस साइड हमारा मकान था
बिल्कुल साथ में। तो जब वो हुआ तो मेरे पापा तो मेरे बहन की लड़की तो उनकी ऑन स्पॉट डेथ हो गई। मेरी मम्मी बच गई है, वो जख्मी है। आपके पापा की डेथ हुई और किसकी हुई?
बहन की लड़की।
अच्छा, बहन की लड़की की।
एक मेरी बूजी मामी की लड़की। मेरी बूजी अभी मिसिंग है, उसकी डेड बॉडी भी नहीं मिली।
कितने टोटल हैं जो आपके परिवार के लोग हैं?
मेरे परिवार के हैं जनाब
5 लोग। 4 लोग डेथ हो गए, एक मिसिंग है।
नहीं, उसकी भी नेचुरल डेथ है, वो भी उधर ही थी।
अच्छा, आप चाहते हैं कि यहाँ से निकलना है?
हाँ सर, अभी चीफ सेक्रेटरी साहब से भी बात हुई, अभी उसी ने बोला। चीफ सेक्रेटरी साहब भी यहाँ पे विजिट हुआ है। हमारे एमएलए भी 2-4 दिन हो गए इधर ही है, सुनील शर्मा। हमने उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि हमें अब जैसे हमारी फैमिली को 8 से 10 मतलब जैसे हमारे मकान सब चले गए, ऐसे और भी मकान गए गाँव के, मतलब हमारी फैमिली के। हमारे पास कोई ज़मीन नहीं है। ये जो साइड में हमारी ज़मीन थी वो भी सारे खत्म हो गई।
अच्छा,
सब खत्म हो गई ज़मीन।
तो आपके पास कुछ भी नहीं रहा?
कुछ भी नहीं रहा सर।
A very unfortunate incident that has triggered in Kishtwar, and we just hearing that victim's statement, and of course the administration is leaving nothing for chance, every effort being put to rescue people who are still trapped. My colleague Ishan Wani is with us on the phone line. Ishan, please tell us what is the latest on the ground. How many people are still trapped, fear to be trapped there, and how many people have been reported dead? What is the latest that you can share with our viewers?
Well, Arun, what we know is that Chief Minister has put a figure of 60, as dead. But the problem is that several people are reporting, numbers fluctuating because people are reporting their loved ones to be missing. But some of them are later found because they were part of the yatra, that Machal Mata yatra that takes place in Kishtwar. And they had gone to the other side of the route, which was cut off. So it's an ongoing and evolving process in terms of the figures. As and when the body is retrieved, that's when the number is put out. But it's believed that around 60 people have died in this particular tragic accident. The fact is that, Arun, when the incident took place, there were a lot of people sitting in the Langar area, and there's a small stream which passes through the area. That's where from cloudburst happened. There's a loud noise that people heard, post which, it brought with itself at least 2-story big stone, boulders, whatever came in its way, including trees, were brought down by the massive flash flood that cloudburst had triggered. But the problem is that because there was bhajan playing, in a very loud tone on the speaker at the center where they were sitting, what we call as community kitchen or langar, people could not hear the calls for them to escape, and people had seen that there was water coming down heavily until they were hit. So that led to a lot of casualties because people were sitting at that particular place, and then villagers also lost their lives. There's a mass cremation that was done, very hard scene for these families, as you heard from the eyewitnesses. But the government is trying to ensure that they're able to take out everybody. What they have done since yesterday, they have brought in a team of experts because their boulders are so big that they cannot be moved even from the JCBs or bulldozers to another place. So what they're going to do, they're going to drill through them, and they're going to blast these, big boulders so that the bodies of those who are looking for their loved ones are taken out. And that seems to be the immediate priority of them, so that the bodies could be handed off. Because there are people who are looking for their loved ones, family members, and they want to ensure that their bodies, at least if they are dead or alive, they should be taken out. And that is something which is priority for the government at the moment. When later on the relief, will also be provided to them. Some money has been distributed, but further on the government will try to, see what they can do. But for now, the immediate, priority for the government is that they want to take out the bodies of those who are missing or check if they are in the area.
All right, so as we speak, the rescue operation is still underway in Kishtwar. My colleague Ishan Wani, thank you so much as always for tracking this story. Now with this, we're slipping into a short break. We'll be back with much more news and updates on the other side. Stay tuned.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC TV 18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.